Rossi, what are your thoughts on what 50 said? You understand what I mean. What was said by 50? I inquired. Before you mention what 50 said, I would want to ask how things are doing in Shreveport. What's going on in Shreveport? You borrowed money from each of them. In Shreveport, have you returned their money? After a completely unprecedented financial execution that took place live on social media, the hip-hop business is currently in a condition of complete paralysis. We thought that the 17-year feud between 50 Cent and Rick Ross had hit its lowest ebb, but the new eruption between these two rap icons over the last 24 hours has completely ignited the internet. Rick Ross thought he was doing the ultimate victory lap with the release of his new album Set in Stone and the beginning of his international tour. However, Ross's entire identity as the biggest boss was completely demolished when 50 Cent, the most ruthless, surgical, and relentless troll in hip-hop, entered the arena with certified, irrefutable receipts. 50 did more than just laugh. Ross was only selling 1,200 to 2,000 pure album units, while his tour spots were so entirely empty that his team was seen frantically trying to sell tickets at a 50% discount, according to first-day streaming statistics he revealed. But Ross did not keep quiet. He viciously retaliated by accusing 50 Cent of running a multi-million-dollar real estate scam in Shreveport. Remain still as 50 Cent's release at the 8-minute mark raises the possibility that the Maybach empire is about to end. To properly understand the devastating extent of this most recent nuclear fallout and the corrosive, very personal past that fuels this conflict, you had to travel back in time to 2008. This goes beyond mere internet rumors. A nasty 17-year psychological attrition battle is raging between two people who essentially despise everything the other stands for. On one side is Curtis 50 Cent Jackson, a master of psychological warfare who built a billion-dollar media empire after surviving 9 bullets. Surgery has always been a part of 50 Cent's broader rap beef strategy. He addresses not just your but the essence of your public image. It should have been a career-ending blow when Fifth found official government records proving Rick Ross had worked as a correctional officer in Florida before beginning his rap career. 50 referred to Ross as Officer Ricky in an attempt to disprove the idea that he was a drug kingpin. In addition to being the founder of Maybach Group and the owner of the renowned 300-acre Promise land estate in Georgia, William Leonard Roberts II, popularly known as Rick Ross, is the biggest boss. Ross fended off 50's attacks. Instead, he achieved one of the greatest narrative survival achievements in history. He raised the quantity of luxury imagery, signed celebrities like Meek Mill and Whale, ignored the truth about the correctional officer, and made MMG a powerful force. Ross operated on the simple principle that the perception becomes the reality if I act richer, bigger, and more untouchable than everyone else. For almost 15 years, these two titans traded deadly barbs. From 50 Cent looking into Ross's child support issues to Ross making fun of 50 for filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy in 2015, neither man ever raised a red flag. Every exchange was viewed by millions of people. In the current period, the struggle has shifted to corporate territory. After dominating the rap scene, 50 Cent moved on to become a television production tycoon, building the massive Power universe, securing a residence in Las Vegas, launching a Netflix documentary section, and beginning work on a massive, state-of-the-art studio facility in Shreveport, Louisiana. However, Rick Ross persisted in projecting the image of a traditional high-maintenance tycoon, boasting about his 20 feature albums, his Wingstop franchisees, his vintage vehicle displays, and his $35 million custom Gulfstream G550 jet. But in today's streaming economy, maintaining an ultra-luxurious lifestyle requires a steady inflow of massive money. When Ross announced his 12th studio album, Set in Stone, coupled with a significant global symphonic tour, he positioned it as the culmination of his 20-year career. He gave everyone his word that the biggest boss will return to reclaim his position of power. But there were rumors circulating in the industry that things had changed behind the scenes. The harshness of streaming algorithms, the failure of traditional rap endeavors, and the massive financial load of running Ross's business all put significant pressure on the release of this album. Sitting in the shadows, 50 Cent monitored every measure, studied every venue ticket map, and waited for the exact time Ross's numbers dropped so he could strike the Maybach with a death blow. The catastrophe began when the first day's streaming data for Rick Ross's Set in Stone was sent to industry tracking systems. With almost 20 celebrity cameos on a single track list, the label expected a spectacular debut from a legacy talent. Instead, the statistics were a total disaster. On the first day, there was a dismal one Spotify stream. When was converted using industry standards, 38 million listens equaled an astonishingly low 1,200 to 2,000 pure album units. Early estimates indicated that the record would only sell 26,000 total equivalent units and less than 10,000 pure copies. A catastrophic setback for a performer who wanted to become a worldwide celebrity. 50 Cent didn't hold back at all. At 2 a.m, the M50 launched a fierce, violent Instagram campaign. Along with the actual sales forecasts that had been leaked, he posted a high-resolution photo of himself grinning hysterically and a statement that instantly went viral throughout the globe. He used to get away with it, but that is no longer the case. The jig is up. 20 includes less than 10,000 sales when squinting and smiling. Boy, it's over. I get up. Get it ready. Uncontrollably chaotic chaos descended onto the internet. 50 Cent wasn't done yet. Within 20 minutes, 50 produced a second piece that disclosed the seating arrangements for Ross's upcoming Globe tour dates. The pictures showed that more than 80% of the seats at venues in big cities were blue, meaning they were completely unsold. To compound the humiliation, 50 added a leaked promotional leaflet from a Miami ticket reseller that showed Ross's crew had surreptitiously implemented a panic discount. When you buy one ticket, you may save 50% on your second seat. Despite having the biggest boss on your jet engines, you are unable to sell 2,000 CDs. 50 teased and shook his head in a follow-up video. You are providing 50% off in your own city to encourage people to come to the event. In terms of stats, Tory Lanez is outperforming you while confined. The jig is officially over. The comment sections turned into a battlefield. Memes of Ross playing in empty high school gyms flooded X and TikTok. The optics of the song were simply terrible. For 15 years, Ross had shielded himself with wealth, but 50 Cent destroyed it with cold, hard statistics. Rick Ross's camp was utterly terrified. But public humiliation doesn't sit well with Ross. Instead of taking on the poor album sales head-on, Ross launched a furious, explosive response that went after 50 Cent's most lucrative new venture. Ross posted a number of videos on his Instagram story. Which loans did you not look for? Because of their intelligence. In Los Angeles, a film studio is not required. Why is a film studio necessary? Hollywood doesn't require one. Singing, you're stealing money from people. Give them their money back, Curtis. Wearing a diamond-encrusted chain, Ross smirked smugly as he looked straight into the camera while relaxing by his mansion's pool, disparaging 50 Cent's much-discussed Shreveport, Louisiana, real estate and studio development project. Ross frowned and took a sip of. "Fifth, you're over there talking about, but let's talk about real business," he said. When you visited Shreveport, you made important promises to the community, such as studio facilities and economic development, yet there are now allegations that you are pulling out. The city is being delayed by you. After operating a whole Shreveport studio fake for publicity, you are unable to even fund the facility. Ross's standing as a reputable business developer grew to 50. Ross asserted that 50 Cent was broke by claiming that Fifth's TV shows weren't providing him with substantial back-end revenue and that 50 didn't even own the master library of his diamond-selling first album Get Rich or Die Tryin'. "I'll let 50 come clean the bottom of my yacht for a paycheck," Ross chuckled. Who did worse? You don't have power. You don't own your masters, and you take advantage of little towns for the media. The retaliation devastated the industry. Ross had been successful in drawing attention away from his weak album sales and onto 50 Cent's questionable financial dealings in Louisiana. Panic erupted on blogs and news websites. Is 50 Cent truly abandoning his plans to establish a studio in Shreveport? Has Rick Ross discovered a major corporate scandal? Or was this only a desperate attempt to deflect attention from an unsuccessful international tour? Just as the world thought this situation had reached a breaking point, a leaked internal document from a major ticket distribution site showed an unexpected turn of events about Rick Ross's tour. The dispute went beyond Instagram. It went viral on major news publications and social media monitoring platforms. The hashtags #RossTourSales and #ShreveportScam gained popularity around the world. Journalists began seeking public papers in Shreveport and Miami to verify the assertions made by both sides. The fight's trajectory was then drastically changed by a dramatic, unanticipated surprise. A confirmed Hollywood Insider story disclosed a genuine internal memo from a major ticket promotion company overseeing Ross's Port of Miami symphonic tour. The article claims that the 50% ticket discount that 50 Cent mocked wasn't exclusive to Miami. A nationwide emergency need was issued by the tour's financial underwriters. According to the leaked letter, if ticket sales in significant cities like Denver, Washington, D.C., if Buffalo did not reach a 40% occupancy minimum within 72 hours, the venue producers had the legal power to cancel the tour entirely in order to prevent catastrophic operating expenditures. The email also stated that the hefty costs of touring with a live 20-piece orchestra and the low ticket demand were causing Maybach Group to be in a dire financial predicament. Read that again. It wasn't just Rick Ross that 50 Cent was mocking. There was a real risk of the formal cancellation of his entire foreign trip. In response to the news, 50 Cent shared the tour letter that had been leaked with even more savagery. "I told everyone." In a recent video, 50 made fun of it. "Paying an orchestra with fake boss talk is not acceptable. You are selling tickets, but 20 musicians are playing and making more money each hour. Pack up the tubas, boy. It's done." Around the same time, news outlets began looking into Ross's claims regarding 50 Cent's investments in Shreveport. 50 Cent's enigmatic social media post, which was said to have hinted at possible delays or halting in his Shreveport development goals, concerned local business leaders. Taking advantage of this knowledge, Ross's supporters created viral threads alleging that 50 Cent was using Ross's record sales as a smokescreen to conceal his own multi-million-dollar real estate failure in Louisiana. 50 Cent is making fun of Ross since his Shreveport studio arrangement broke. One X topic got viral and had over 80,000 likes. He promised the city an entertainment revolution, began building the G-Unit, and is now pulling out. Who is the real scammer? Celebrities began to take sides. Hip-hop commentators examined both men's balance sheets live on YouTube for hours. The dispute had evolved from playful banter to a thorough examination of two of the most well-known individuals in hip-hop history. 50 Cent reacted in a horrifying manner that raised the stakes after sensing that Ross was trying to exploit the tale against him. Fifth uploaded an old video of Rick Ross from his early career along with a court document from their previous legal battles. "You talk about my Shreveport business, but when we pulled up your actual bank accounts in Discovery, you were drowning in tax liens and car lease debt," 50 wrote for the caption. "If you stay in touch, I'll take the entire financial audit out of the case." The threat rattled the industry. 50 Cent threatened to make public legally verified bank records that showed Ross's overall fortune was exaggerated. While the internet was waiting for Ross to respond, an unexpected error message appeared on his official social media sites, leaving fans wondering whether Ross's legal team had finally stepped in to take things down. The internet descended into total, uncontrolled chaos as fans and commentators attempted to understand the fight. The complete separation of the culture led to one of the most intense internet debates of the year. Team 50 declared a decisive, historic victory. On social media, fans hailed 50 Cent as the undisputed master of hip-hop trolling, pointing out that he has meticulously demolished every opponent he has ever faced. At 3 a.m, 50 Cent, the only rapper still alive, will post the receipt and trace album sales down to the exact single stream. According to one widely shared comment. Despite talking about $35 million aircraft for 15 years, Ross is unable to sell 2,000 albums in 2026. Math is accurate. Conversely, Hashtag Team Ross fiercely reacted, accusing 50 Cent of being obsessed, angry, and hypocritical. Supporters pointed out that Rick Ross had maintained a successful 20-year career, built Maybach Group, signed legendary performers, and established real-world franchise infrastructure, regardless of first-week streaming statistics. 50 Cent hasn't dropped a hit album in a decade, a prominent blogger asserted. He still harasses people online since he doesn't make any more. In actuality, Ross is touring with an orchestra and working on projects. Just because Ross brought up his unmet Shreveport deal, 50 is unhappy. Major periodicals and podcast hosts discuss the consequences in an emergency broadcast. According to industry watchers, the debate revealed a more profound and disturbing shift in the industry. Legacy performers who built their careers during the physical CD era are unable to translate their brand strength into modern streaming statistics without substantial label assistance. The town of Shreveport was thrown into the online spotlight when local news outlets noticed 50 Cent's cryptic comments and questioned whether the promised G-Unit and studio facilities would actually be completed. With every minute that passed without a clear resolution, the heat grew more intense. Was Rick Ross's records failure the final straw for Maybach? Or did 50 Cent's rule in Louisiana falter? The public was at their breaking point, waiting tensely for the next reduction in revenue. A brand new, explosive development surfaced just as the public thought the battle had temporarily come to a rest, sending the entire fight into dangerous legal territory. Late this afternoon, an official statement was released by a well-known legal firm that represents a major performance venue along Rick Ross's tour route. Due to unforeseen contract difficulties and irregular ticketing, the venue discreetly withdrew 2 scheduled tour dates from the official calendar. However, that wasn't startling. The statement claims that 50 Cent's production company, G-Unit Film and Television, formally requested to purchase the lease rights to those identical canceled venue slots for a future G-Unit live event. Read that again. Rick Ross's empty tour stops didn't only delight 50 Cent. He's working hard to buy Ross's rescheduled tour dates and perform at the same locations on the same nights. Such deliberate, petty contempt has never been seen in hip-hop. Those close to Rick Ross claim that after learning of 50's intention to buy his canceled venue slots, he called an urgent meeting with his management team at his Miami mansion. There are already speculations that Ross's legal team is crafting an emergency cease and desist injunction to prevent 50 Cent from utilizing the venue leases as a weapon against his brand. 50 Cent posted a last, horrifying message on his Instagram account only moments ago. "See you soon, Ricky." He captioned a photo of a flight plan that was on its way to Miami. "I had the receipts. The battle is far from over." 50 Cent is flying into Ross's hometown. The dates for the tour are crumbling. There is a threat to the Shreveport deal. Both guys also have radioactive financial secrets that might ruin each other's businesses forever. Stay still because phase 2 of this financial war is about to blow up and society will never be the same. We are seeing absolute history unfold in real time as this 17-year conflict has reached a terrifying new peak. I want to talk to you directly right now. Do you think 50 Cent was totally appropriate in disclosing Rick Ross's 2000 album sales and empty tour venues? Or did Rick Ross successfully expose 50 Cent by bringing up his incomplete Shreveport studio project? Is the biggest boss persona of Rick Ross officially over? Or will he be able to get better? This is your chance to express your raw, unedited thoughts in the comments section. I'll be answering the best comments throughout the course of the next few hours. Now, let's get the conversation going. If you want to remain ahead of the curve and get breaking news as soon as 50 Cent gets to Miami or releases the next set of bank receipts, you have to move quickly. Click the like and subscribe buttons and turn on all of your notifications to make sure you never miss a second of this escalating battle. We have emergency sources keeping an eye on every development in Miami, Shreveport, and Las Vegas, and our next breakdown video will be released soon. Steer clear of slipping behind. By subscribing now and locking in, you can stay connected for the next thrilling update.